Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word. Today, we're continuing our journey through Psalm 23. And just a reminder, we only have 2 episodes. This is the second to the last episode here. Then we'll be starting a new book of the Bible. So if you have an interest in a certain book you'd like taught, let me know. You got to let me know pretty quick because I'm starting the study and everything pretty quick here. So let me know, and then we'll get into that in the 3 episodes from now. Psalm 23 says this: "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." The phrase we're looking at today is, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. And again, we're using the book, A Shepherd Looks at Psalm 23 by Philip Keller. There's a lot of good quotes in this book, of course, as you go through it. But the point is, again, it's surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. The point is this: God is giving you goodness and mercy. He's giving you many, many characteristics and qualities and fruits of the Spirit. And hopefully, as he gives those to you, those then flow out of you, okay? It's not just a congested mess, okay? So if I eat all kinds of good foods and it doesn't flow out of me, I'll end up getting sick, okay? And I'll become congested. So things have to flow out of you. A good example of this is a watering can, okay? Imagine with me, the Lord is filling up your watering can, okay? But if your watering can is filled up, you have to let the water go out. It doesn't do any good to hold the water in. Well, it'll become stagnant and everything else. So you got to pour it. I won't make a mess here, pour it now, but it has to be poured out. So that stuff, the surely goodness and mercy, should be coming into us, but then, and it's coming into us through God, but then it should be poured out of us, and that should be coming out of us. Another example of this is like you're a wake. So when you're in a boat, I'm kayaking a lot, and as I go out there, there's a wake left behind me. And depending what kind of boat you're in, you have a certain wake that's left behind you. Okay, so it can be, you can leave a rough wake if you're just flying through there, not caring about anyone else. You're leaving a rough wake, and that's in the path after you is like, you're going to tip us over and cause all kinds of waves and everything else. But if you leave a good wake, it's like people appreciate you being there and stuff. Or imagine with me, you're in the boat and it's full of dead animals, say a bunch of dead fish. Okay, as you're going by, you're leaving that wake. Not only the water that's left behind you, but the smell, and people are like, oh man, that guy stinks as he comes by. Well, that's not the type of wake you want to leave. You want to leave the goodness and mercy. So surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. That's the whole point of what David is saying here. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. God has been pouring this into me, and it's going to be flowing out of me. All right. Let me give you some quotes from from Philip Keller here in his book. It said, "Just as God's goodness and mercy flow to me all the days of my life, so goodness and mercy should follow me, should be left behind me as a legacy to others wherever I go." Okay? And then one other quote from this book is this: "Is this the way people feel about me? In my memory, in other people's minds, intertwined with mercy and goodness, or would they rather forget about me altogether? Do I deposit blessing behind me, or am I a bane to others? Is my life a pleasure to people or a pain?" In Isaiah 52:7 we read, "How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of them that bring good tidings, that publisheth peace, Sometimes it is profitable to ask ourselves some simple questions. Do I leave peace in people's lives or turmoil? Do I leave behind forgiveness or bitterness? Do I leave behind contentment or conflict? Do I leave behind flowers of joy or frustration? Do I leave behind love or rancor? Some people leave such a sorry mess behind that wherever they go, they prefer to cover up their tracks. That's my encouraging word for you today is, what are you leaving behind? Okay, there's been stories of missionaries, they go overseas and they end up leaving such a disaster overseas. But then there's many, many, many other missionaries that they've gone there, and what's left behind there is just, it's life-changing. They've shared God's love and did it in a way that honors God. So hopefully that's what's happening in your life. The things that you're leaving behind that is following you is an outflow of what God has put into you. So anyway, that's my word for today. Thanks for watching. And again, remember, we're coming up to the end of Psalm 23, so we're going to be starting a new book here of the Bible. So let me know what you'd like to study. You got to do it quick, though. All right? So I'll see you next time, and Lord's blessing to you. Thanks for watching. See you then.